Chosen one, realize that you have come to this moment by divine planning and listen intently. Stop now, and in this moment we share, I want you to feel that familiar weight as you listen to my words. It is time to remember who you truly are and why your path is so profoundly different from everyone else. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are chosen by God. You are a rare soul, marked with a sacred purpose. Though you navigate a world that rarely understands you, today you are about to step into a deeper level of your spiritual awakening. Chosen one, you already sense this truth deep within your spirit. That excitement, that still small voice, whispered to you since a young age. You are not like the others. You realized that no matter how hard you tried to fit in, an invisible barrier existed between you and the masses. Something always kept you separate, set you aside. That sense of disconnection, that feeling of loneliness, that spiritual hunger that nothing in your surroundings could satisfy. What if I told you that this feeling is not a curse, but the privileged call of your soul? You were chosen to shine your own light, not to conform. What if I told you that this was never a curse, but a divine call? That you were never meant to blend into the crowd because you were destined to be above it? This message is a perfectly keyed revelation, a true key to a door, explaining why you have been separated from so many people everywhere, and why this truth is your spiritual armor as the world lives, grows more chaotic and more confused. Your path is becoming clearer. Your discernment is sharper. The divine has always protected you by separating you, by limiting who could approach you, by making you feel the pain of loneliness, so you would be forced to go inward. This is the sacred design of your journey, and today we will walk through it together. As you can see, being the chosen one is not merely a title, but a divine assignment, an awakening of your soul to a higher calling and a deeper understanding of who you are. With this assignment comes a heavy responsibility. You carry a rare frequency. You are vibrating at a level that many around you can never comprehend, and that is why it is natural for your presence to feel like an oppressive storm when surrounded by too many people. Have you ever noticed how you walk into a crowded room and instantly feel drained or out of place, as if the air itself has grown too heavy to breathe? This is no coincidence. This is spiritual wisdom at work. This condition is a sacred connection that shields you from energies that are not yours. You are the light within, the silent flame in the winds of this world. People around you often fail to recognize this quality in you because they are not yet awakened themselves. Unknowingly, they will try to pull you into their confusion, their chaos, and their spiritual slumber. But you were never created to sleep among them. You were called to awaken, and so that you can live in a sleeping world. The divine includes certain restrictions in your journey. These are not to limit you, but to protect you. This message will resonate deeply within your spirit. I know, because this is not just information. This is your confirmation. You wondered why you were so tired, so uncomfortable. You questioned yourself when surrounded by too many people. You asked if there was something wrong with you. Understand now with absolute clarity. There is nothing wrong with you. You are the chosen one. You have been set apart, in a way. The reason for this solitary existence is not that you are antisocial or heartless, but it is due to the sacred nature of your energy and the divine's protection of it. Before these events change further, I want you to stand with me and feel this in your heart. Feel how your spirit responds to these words. This is your moment of awakening. A piece of your puzzle is falling into place. I now want you to engage with this divine message. If this helps you, if you feel a tug in your spirit, I ask you now to comment 33. I have experienced this, that those who do so become aligned and their rise is broadcast globally and to the world. Stay with me until the end of this message, for what I will now reveal will bring clarity to your journey, peace to your heart, and strength to your walk. You are on the path of the chosen one, and are being guided by the unseen hand of the Most High. Today, that hand is touching you in this way, in this rising. Let us continue. Chosen One, your destiny calls. Let us now reveal developments on a deeper level. You have heard this before, Chosen One, but have you fully grasped the magnitude of what it means to be marked by God, to be set apart, and why you are where you are? This is not a simple label or a lofty title to inflate the ego. No, this is a divine mandate. To be the Chosen One is to walk a sacred and ancient path. It is a path laden with purpose, burden, and spiritual responsibility. You are not and have never been ordinary, not even before your birth. The blueprint of your soul was written differently. The Creator designed you to be a vessel, a messenger, a warrior who would stand between the seen and the unseen, between light and darkness. It's a wonderful piece. I am rearranging this text, centering on the theme of the Chosen One in spiritual sight, to increase its emotional intensity and impact. Many people walk blindly through this world, lost in the illusions of the material world. But you, Chosen One, were given spiritual sight. You can see through the veils that blind others. You can sense the energies, intentions, and unspoken words lingering in the forms around you. This high level of sensing is both a gift and a heavy burden you must carry. It isolates you from the crowd, but it also elevates you above the noise. Your soul is designed to perceive the imperceptible, to feel the storms before they form, and to remain like a beacon in the dark. The winds began to howl from an early age. You felt different. You never quite fit into the molds. You saw the lies when others accepted them without question, while your peers were easily swayed by trends, distractions, and shallow pursuits. Your mind yearned for something deeper, something real. You understood that you were carrying a weight that no one else could see, even while standing. This burden was the signature of the separated ones. You are a leader for a lifetime, aware or unaware. Your journey is not to join the masses, but to walk the narrow, solitary road toward a higher purpose. The Chosen One is the one who will stand in the storm. You are the one who remains when others take cover, who remains when others are silenced by fear. You are marked to disrupt the status quo, to challenge the systems that enslave souls, and to lift those who are ready to ascend. Make no mistake. This role comes with warfare, opposition, and deep trials. This is why you were set apart from the very beginning. Your spiritual awakening has always confirmed this. You were born for more. As the divine awakens you through whispered dreams and synchronicities, you realize more and more that this world is not your home, but rather your post of duty. The loneliness you feel is not a punishment from the crowd, but a preparation. No one can carry a sacred responsibility without first experiencing a season in the wilderness. The Most High placed His mark on you, which is why you cannot be like everyone else. Your energy is precious, and the divine protected you by hiding you so that you could bear the weight of your destiny. You are not here to be popular. You are here to be purposeful. You are not here to be loved by the crowds. You are here to be a lighthouse that draws lost souls back. You could never understand why you behave this way. Why do you withdraw when others gather? Why do you sense things that you cannot personally feel? These are the characteristics of the Chosen One. You are wired differently. The Most High created your soul with layers of wisdom, discernment, and inner strength that others can never grasp. Chosen One, the time for wondering, why me, is over. The answer is clear, because you are marked. You are divinely appointed to a mission that only you can fulfill. Accept this. Move forward with courage, and know that even in your solitude, the presence of the Most High is divinely on you. Feeling separate from the crowd is the sign of your name. Now, as we delve deeper into this sacred message, you will begin to understand why your spirit cannot thrive among the crowds. There is a reason your energy clashes with the masses. The next revelation will make everything clear. Chosen One, Let me now reveal a truth that many will never grasp. Yet, it is written in the fabric of your being. There is an energetic incompatibility between you and the masses that extends to the spiritual dimensions. You are not just physically different. You vibrate at a rare, potent, and sacred frequency. The average human around you moves in a lower vibrational field, shaped by fear, ego, materialism, and unconscious patterns. But you, chosen one, were activated by a higher calling, and this awakening shifted your entire energy field. As a result, there is a natural repulsion, a disconnection between your divine resonance and the noise. Did you notice how some rooms felt suffocating? How some crowds felt heavy on your chest, even when no words were spoken? This is the silent warfare your soul encounters daily when stepping into environments charged with unresolved trauma, spiritual sleep, and chaotic energy all at once. The average human is unaware of these lower vibrations, but you sense them like sharp winds against exposed skin. This is not your imagination. This is your divine gift alerting you where your light encounters resistance. While the masses may be well-intentioned, they are largely immersed in energies that are given by fear, competition, external media norms, generational curses, and unhealed wounds. Your awakening has liberated your field, bringing you closer to the divine source and less aligned with the matrix of illusions. Therefore, what happens when your separated cells collide with the lower vibrations of the masses is like trying to mix oil and water. It was never meant to blend. These energetic blows are why you often feel drained after being around large groups of people. Your energy encounters resistance and sometimes even hostility without a single word being spoken. The subconscious senses of the masses notice something different about your light, something strange, disconnected, or too bright, even if their conscious mind tells them nothing is wrong with you. But deep down, they perceive something different about you, something they cannot fully comprehend, and the spirit often is responsible. This energetic incompatibility is not personal. It is spiritual. You have been refined by trials, awakenings, and divine revelations, and you naturally bring forth what is hidden in others, shifting light into the shadows. And most are not ready to face what lingers in those shadows. Your presence disturbs the masks that women wear, the masks that people wear, and the comfort of the illusion they have built without even trying. You activate the dormant energies in others, and this can make people uncomfortable, defensive, or even hostile toward you. This is why you are often misunderstood, why people sometimes pull away without reason, or why you find your life to be one of constant disconnection. The energy you radiate cannot be concealed, even when you carry only peace in your heart. It pierces facades and reveals truth, awakening even the unprepared who will resist this condition, while seekers will be drawn to you like moths to a flame. This is why your life has been marked by sudden shifts, betrayals, or unexplainable tensions with certain people. It is not you they reject. It is the frequency you carry. Have you noticed how strangers sometimes unload their deepest fears or wounds onto you within minutes of meeting you? Or how people seek your counsel, your presence, your wisdom, but then withdraw when the continuous reality becomes unbearable? This is the cost of carrying the divine type in a world entangled in spiritual amnesia. Your spirit acts as a mirror, reflecting both the beauty and the brokenness within the individual. Not everyone is ready to face what they see when they look into that mirror on a deeper level. This energetic incompatibility is part of your divine protection. The Most High designed it to fully merge. It serves as a barrier to prevent you from getting entangled in environments that could suffocate your purpose. While others lose themselves in crowds, you remain sovereign and are called to be aligned with the voice of God. When you have fewer distractions around you, your communication with the divine becomes clearer. You likely felt an invisible retreat into solitude after gathering with too many people, which is your spirit pulling back to protect its immunity. Every time you re-enter the silence, every time you step into your sacred space, You recharge your energy that has been worn down by chaotic energies. Without this solitude, it would be impossible to remain in energetic alignment without losing your essence in this time. Your instrument is tuned by heaven itself, and this harmony will always clash with the clutter of the masses. This is not a weakness or something antisocial. It is a divine act of separation that tells your soul dimension you are created to rise, not to move like the masses. Chosen one, understand that your isolation is not a punishment, but a divine protection. You wondered endlessly why you seemed to walk this path alone. It was all part of a sacred design. The Most High isolated you not to shun companionship, but to protect you from spiritual saboteurs who could consume your soul. Like the heroes and sages of old, the wilderness, quiet places, and solitude are where the Most High refines, separates, and strengthens his warriors. When you are alone, your spirit enters the sacred space where it can breathe freely, away from the collective clutter. Your abilities awaken, your intuition sharpens, and the whisper of God becomes clearly aligned with your mission. Trying to hold on to incongruent people causes you to deviate from your purpose and hinders your works, because even a single wrong connection can suck your energy and derail your spiritual development. That is why the Divine, in His mercy, removed some people from your life and placed you in seasons of isolation. This solitude you experience is your training ground. Here, in this hidden season where no one is watching, you gain strength, becoming spiritually unshakable. Your isolation is a sacred altar where the Most High meets you without the interference of the world. The veil drops, and truth is revealed. But understand, chosen one, your solitude is not loneliness in spirit. Even if your physical surroundings are small or empty for a while, you are surrounded by the highest divine beings. Angels walk with you, ministering to you, and you are under the constant surveillance of heaven. Many chosen ones confuse this solitude with abandonment, yet the truth is that you are being protected for more. The world cannot protect you, but heaven knows. This divine separation also serves as a shield against spiritual warfare. Your light is a sign, but there are also those who wish to extinguish it. The divine minimizes these risks by placing you somewhere where they cannot manipulate you or select your mission out of its lane. Revelation comes before separation. This is a sign that your heart is being prepared for a greater purpose. Do not resist these quiet places. Do not curse these seasons, because here you are being equipped with power and the wisdom of clarity for the task ahead. Now let us look at the weight of empathy. You face the risk of carrying the collective emotional burden of those around you, processing a multitude of feelings and contents that are not yours. This is the weight of empathy without borders. This is a divine tool designed to help you read spiritual landscapes and discern truth from falsehood beyond the words of others. However, this sensitivity is also the reason you feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Your energy is that of a healer. People sense the peace and relief you carry, but the danger is that, without proper spiritual storage, you can easily absorb what they leave with you. You may walk away from conversations or gatherings feeling exhausted, unaware, or heavy, and wonder why you carry abilities that are not yours. This is a cross the chosen one must carry. Your heart is naturally open, compassionate, and deeply connected to the spiritual realm. But the world is not kind to open hearts. People live reflecting their pain, unconsciously transferring their wounds like a spiritual burden. Because your soul is sensitive, you become a sponge for the energies around you. The longer you remain in this absorbent potential, the more your energy becomes entangled in cords that are never appropriate for you. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is necessary for your survival and the fulfillment of your divine mission. There is great wisdom in knowing when to give and when to withdraw. Your empathetic heart is one of your greatest strengths, but it is also one of the reasons the divine separates you from the masses. Trust in this separation. The burden you carry is heavy, but it is holy. Now, let's talk about why the divine separated you for this clarity. Chosen one, your isolation is therefore not just divine protection, but also a necessary maintenance for your soul in solitude. You release the energies you gradually absorb and give your spirit room to recalibrate. The Most High calls you to sacred spaces where you can reconnect with Him, free your field, and recharge your inner light. Stillness is where your empathetic reverence is strengthened, purified, and protected. Understand that this gift, while powerful, can also turn into a weakness when uncontrolled. Empathy without awareness is a double-edged sword. You risk being manipulated by energy vampires, people who feed off your life but leave you spiritually drained. This is why the divine calls you to create such strong spiritual boundaries. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is necessary for your survival and the fulfillment of your divine mission. Chosen one, your empathy allows you to sense the brokenness of the world. But you must remember that you are not here to fix the world, but to guide it, to illuminate it, and to walk your path with wisdom and discernment. The Most High equipped you with this peace to aid your purpose. But you must also retreat. Your heart must learn to say no to traps, to withdraw until your atmospheric heart can be protected, because that is the safety of your life. Chosen ones walk a thin line between healing and completion. You are called to love, but also to set boundaries. To heal, but also to own your peace. The divine does not want you entangled in warfare or burdened by its collapse. This is why you are often removed from large groups, chaotic gatherings, and commercial relationships. It is a divine strategy to preserve your essence for the moments when your light is truly needed. Chosen one, have you ever questioned why you feel so heavy after certain social interactions? Why you prefer the company of your own thoughts? Or why you yearn for quiet places where your soul can breathe freely? Understand now, this is your empathetic gift at work. It is your sacredness sounding the alarm. There is great wisdom in knowing when to give and when to withdraw. There is power in knowing when to pour out and when to fill up. Your empathetic heart is one of your greatest strengths, but it is also one of the reasons the divine separates you from the masses. Chosen one, trust in this separation. I am concluding this last part of the text, emphasizing the power of sensitivity, the importance of clarity, and the secrets of divine timing, all in one emotional and fluid paragraph. Embrace your sensitivity as the powerful instrument that it is. The burden you carry is heavy, but it is holy, and within the silence of your solitude, you find the strength and unbroken clarity to continue even in the moments you feel lost. Chosen one, you need this clarity to fulfill the purpose you were sent here for. The assignments you are commissioned for demand precision, focus, and unwavering clarity, because your mission is too critical to risk the contamination of chaotic energies and worldly distractions. Clarity is your spiritual compass. Without it, even the most gifted among the marked will wander aimlessly, missing the path laid out before them, because the world attempts to lure you with noise, with fleeting pleasures, and with voices that promote conformity to the collective, but you are called to rise above it. Your assignment tolerates no interference. Thus, in divine wisdom, He placed you on a path where clarity is derived from being uninterrupted. Separation creates the silence where the voice of God can rise above the din. God's plans for you, like your mission to break generational curses, require a laser-like focus. You cannot fulfill this purpose if your vision is diluted by worldly noise. You begin to work in the stillness of your solitude. Distractions are the most effective tool the enemy uses to derail your mission, but your spirit is already marked for clarity, which is why you feel uneasy in places that do not serve a higher purpose. Your divine assignment requires you to see through illusions and discern truth, and you can only do this with clarity, like a sharp sword in battle. The divine was deliberate in keeping you separate from the chaos, the gossip, and the spiritual blindness of the masses. There is a sacred rhythm guiding your life, a divine timing that transcends all worldly understanding. The timing of your separation is not random. It is divinely orchestrated. The Most High hid you because you are preparing for a destiny far greater than you can currently see. These separations are part of your elevation. You are not called to move like everyone else. The divine removes you from everything that no longer serves your spiritual development. The moments when plans crumbled in your life were divine redirections. It was heaven intervening on your behalf. Divine timing is also a test of faith. The waiting period is not downtime. It is the sacred space where you are spiritually broken down, where your relationship with the divine becomes unshakable. The pain of separation is temporary, but the fruits of divine timing are eternal. You will look back and understand that every delay, every detour, and every disconnection was a step toward the explosion of your purpose. You are not here to conform. You are here to lead, to awaken, and to transform. Walk courageously. Trust that your path is sacred, your steps are ordered, your mission is divine, and your energy is protected. You will not always know how or when, but you are called to trust in the gradual divine orchestration. Chosen one, you have likely noticed how certain people were removed the moment you stepped into a deeper download of your spiritual awakening. This is not a coincidence. As you ascend, the divine ensures no distraction or lingering energy keeps you from the next chapter. Some shifts happen before you even realize the danger. Others come as painful endings, teaching you to let go of what no longer serves your purpose. The masses may rush, but you are called to wait on the Most High. Divine timing is about preparation and alignment. The Creator is refining you, sharpening your discernment, strengthening your ability, and developing your character. When the clock strikes in this hidden season, you will step into your role fully prepared, fully aware, and fully protected. Understand this, chosen one. Divine timing is also a test of faith. It challenges your patience, deepens your trust, and demands your surrender. The waiting period is not downtime. It is the sacred space where you are spiritually broken down. This is the position where your relationship with the divine becomes unshakable, where you learn to move by faith and not by sight. The world may see you as stagnant, but heaven registers you as classified. Those who are meant to be separated will fall away, and those divinely commissioned to aid you will emerge in due time. To trust during this period is strength. The divine is never late. He is never early. He arrives perfectly on time. The pain of separation is temporary, but the fruits of divine timing are eternal. You will look back and understand that every delay, every detour, and every disconnection was a step toward the explosion of your purpose. Acknowledge that having to walk alone, being isolated, was never a punishment. It was about preparation and protection. You will rise in power, authority, and spiritual discernment that only solitude and spiritual separation can give you. Do not despise this season. Trust the timing, trust the pruning. Know that your time is ordered by the Most High, and you will stand strong and unshakable for the magnitude of your impact as a consequence of being set apart. As I prepare to conclude this message, let me seal this wisdom with a final truth that you must carry to keep this sacred hold. Stay with me, for the next words will strengthen your power and solidify your understanding. Marked 1, you are not cast aside. Your separation was a hiding. You are not forgotten. Every moment of isolation, every period of separation was a divine investment in your growth, your power, and your clarity. The Most High cleansed the environment for you to move with gathered time, power, and purpose. You are not here to conform. You are here to lead, to awaken, and to transform. Walk courageously. Trust that your path is sacred. Your steps are ordered, your mission is divine, and your energy is protected. Let no one cause you to doubt your worth or your calling. You were chosen by God, and nothing in this world can change that. If this message has resonated with your soul, comment 33 and declare that the rise of the marked is coming. Remember this always. You were set apart because you are above. Stand firm. Chosen one, your destiny awaits you.